isn't just the lyrics, it's the beat. The music that they're planning to use to crumble the morals of America is this rotten, filthy, dirty, lewd, lascivious junk called rock and roll.
An hour of 60s underground music from around the world. Retrospect 60s Garage Punk Radio. Great 60s Garage Punk, freakbeat and psychedelia. Podcast via all good podcasting providers and facebook.com/retrospect garage punk radio.
We have to keep the drugs out of our country. We stop the drugs. But we have some bad hombres here and we're going to get them out.
Left to say, you know you left me sad and blue. I will always be in love with you. Oh yeah, with you. I thought we'd always be together through sun and wind and stormy weather. You know you left me sad and blue. I will always be in love with you. Oh yeah, with you. If I told the world how much I really love you, if I told the world how much I really care, and now you're gone, I sit and cry, all alone as tears go by. I know you'll never come back again. I should have known that you would leave me in. Oh yeah, leave me in the end. If I told the world how much I really love you, if I told the world how much I really care, and now you're gone, I sit and cry, all alone as tears go by. I know you'll never come back again. I should have known that you would leave me in. Oh yeah, leave me in the end. Well, now I'll tell the world, I'll tell them of you, I'll tell the world. Now I'm so sad and blue, I'll tell the world, I'll tell them of you, I'll tell the world. Now I'm so sad and blue, tell the world, I'll tell them of you.
Well, hi fans of the greatest 60s garage rock, garage punk, freakbeat and psychedelia. I'm Phil Gray and you are with Retrospect 60s Garage Punk Show. This is episode 614, a garage trash episode. Lots of cool trashy 60s garage and proto-psych coming your way. Starting off with a bunch of tracks out of the States, and our first one this week was from a band called The Parts, P-A-A-T-Z, which can only assume is a surname of band members. It was a 1965-45 from this band out of Indio, California. Their only release, as far as I'm aware. It's a track called Tell the World. Lifted that one from the comp called Trip in Time Volume 1. 25 time-traveling US 60s garage tracks, although it was also on a comp called You're Playing with Fire. The Parts, Tell the World.
You are listening to this kind of dirt. I mean, if you've got pictures of these trashy people, if you're reading these dirty magazines that promote this kind of stuff, this altar just fits your needs.
Retrospect. Well, here's a band out of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, actually from Gettysburg College. They're called the Sleepless Knights. Knights with a K, of course. So many US garage bands liked to get a little bit of Anglophilia in there. The Sleepless Knights, 1967-45 on J-Rock Records. This is the A-side, Driving Me Crazy.
Driving me crazy, you're driving me crazy, you're driving me crazy. time has come for you to run and hide. I know I'm coming after you. You better look out, girl, 'cause I don't know what I'm bound to do. Driving me crazy, you're driving me wild. You're driving me crazy, you're driving me crazy, you're driving me crazy. Well, now sometimes I sit at home wondering what you're doing running round the town. Sometimes you hang me up and then you go and let me down. Now the time has come for you to run and hide. I know I'm coming after you. You better look out, girl, 'cause I don't know what I'm bound to do. Driving me crazy, you're driving me wild. You're driving me crazy, you're driving me crazy, you're driving me crazy. You drive me crazy. You got me talking funny. Drive me crazy. You got me walking nowhere. Drive me crazy. Can't see the stars in the sky. You drive me crazy. 'Cause I got tears in my eyes. You driving me crazy. You driving me wild. You driving me crazy. You driving me crazy. You driving me crazy.
The thing you've got to remember about pop music is that it expresses the experience of a whole generation. It really celebrates the values and emotions of adolescence, and it celebrates them very dramatically, very powerfully.
Retrospect.
What's the good you got last night? I'm not taking off no more. Why not? 'Cause she's got bad breath. She's got bad breath. She's got bad, bad breath. She's got a problem, that's for sure. Doctors agree there is no cure. That's why she never will be kissed. She'll never learn the fun she's missed. 'Cause she's got bad breath. She's got bad breath. She's got bad breath. She's got bad breath. I know that you can't understand why she will never get some man. 'Cause she has got a pretty face, but she is just a hopeless case. And she's got bad breath. She's got bad breath. She's got bad, bad breath. She's beautiful and she has got most everything, but all she wants is just to wear a wedding ring. That's why she's lonely as can be, because she lives in misery. And I'm so very sad to say, and all the boys just stay away. 'Cause she's got bad breath. She's got bad breath. She's got bad, bad breath. She's beautiful and she has got most everything, but all she wants is just to wear a wedding ring. That's why she's lonely as can be, because she lives in misery. And I'm so very sad to say, and all the boys just stay away. 'Cause she's got bad breath. She's got bad breath. She's got bad, bad breath. Yes, she's got bad breath. She's got.
I'm Deborah, originally from Chicago, the land of the cave dwellers, but I'm listening to Retrospect now from Los Angeles, home of the Standells. Thanks, Phil, for sharing music from coast to coast and from all over the world.
I told you I'd change my mind. Ain't no fool to play with time. I know you thought you had me nailed, but I squeezed my head from your garden rail. Now it's a legal matter, baby. Got me on the run. guys. Never wanna make them cry. Just get bored, don't ask me why. Just wanna keep on doing the things I do. Got to work hard every day in an office to bring my money back to you. Sorry, baby.
Got the Retrospect 60s Garage Punk Show, 3 tracks out of the States, The Sleepless Nights, Driving Me Crazy, then a band called The Scopes, S-K-O-P-E-S, released on USA Records 1967. Their origins are in 2 high school friends, Buddy Good and James Marvel, living in Brandon, Florida, singing and writing tracks together. In 1965, Buddy ran into the manager of a local record store in Tampa, Florida, called Ron's Record Shop. They got him to check out their rehearsals, and John Centenaro, the record shop manager, helped them record 2 tracks, issued on the USA label, actually out of Chicago, in 1967. Those 2 tracks were Tears in Your Eyes and the track we had, She's Got Bad Breath. Now, unfortunately for the Scopes, there was a mouthwash company called Scope Mouthwash Company. They didn't find it amusing at all, and the song was banned, and the Scopes changed their name to The Surprise, a band I must have back on the show in an upcoming episode. Thirdly in the set, cover of course of The Who's A Legal Matter from The Litter, formed 66 in Minneapolis, best known for their 1967 debut Action Woman, the cover of The Who's A Legal Matter, the B-side of that 45.
Like us on Facebook. Facebook.com/Retrospect Garage Punk Radio.
Well, mixing things up a bit this week, we're going straight into Global Garage now, and we're starting it off with a band called Delfini, or I Delfini, out of Zagreb in the former Yugoslavia. They were together 1963 to 1967. This one was a 4-track EP titled ZGB67, released on the label Yugoton, 7-inch EP, including a cover of a track written by Ray Davis. Here we go. I Delfini with Najalipsi Dan.
Prijateljstva i sreće, žive dani mladosti naše, prva ljubav. U nama žive sjećanja na ukradene one noći, kad smo poljubcem otkrili ljubav u samoći. A tek će doć najljepši dan, kad konačno saznaće svi da smo zauvijek vezani mi, i bit će to naš najljepši dan. Nama žive sastanci, duga čekanja pod satom, žive poljubci na staroj klupi ispod hrasta, i svaka draga sjećanja jedne djevojke i mladića bit će samo početak sreće dvaju bića. Jer tek će doć najljepši dan, kad konačno saznaće svi da smo zauvijek vezani mi, i bit će to naš najljepši dan, naš najljepši dan. Jer tek će doć najljepši dan, kad konačno saznaće svi da smo zauvijek vezani mi, i bit će to naš najljepši najlepší dan, náš najlepší dan, náš najlepší dan.
Retrospect.
La jeunesse d'aujourd'hui n'agit pas comme celle d'avant-guerre. L'expérience découlant, nous ne savons pas quoi en faire. On dit qu'ils étaient sages et pas très à la page. Mais nous sommes différents, nous sommes de notre temps. Aujourd'hui c'est notre bon temps. Bon temps. La jeunesse d'aujourd'hui n'agit pas comme celle d'avant-guerre. L'expérience découlant, nous ne savons pas quoi en faire. Nous on aime danser, rêver, rire et chanter. Nous ne voulons pas goûter à ce qu'ils appellent, à ce qu'ils appellent le bon temps. Sages et pas très à la page, mais nous sommes différents, nous sommes de notre temps. Aujourd'hui c'est notre bon temps. Bon temps, oh oui le bon temps, oh c'est notre bon temps.
Now it's even easier to get your weekly dose of 60s garage rock, garage punk, freakbeat and psychedelia. Simply ask your Spotify-enabled device to play you Retrospect 60s Garage Punk Show.
Para no mirar, esa tu infame traición que me ha hecho ver lo peor de ti. Y tú que amaste más el dinero que hoy iba a perder. Me iré donde nunca más pueda llegar tu imagen a mí. Ya verás
apartar de mí el recuerdo vil. Eso sí, no creas que yo hable mal de ti o te puedo odiar. Para mí todo este amor fue tan solo una historia que se terminó.
And that is Global Garage. Starting off in the former Yugoslavia with Delfini, Najalipsi Dan. Then we go to Canada. Squeezing this band in there by virtue of the fact it's a non-English track, the band Les Revolte, Les Bon Temps. From this band, out of Quebec City, active 65 right through to 1973. This one though, 1968-45 on the Tally Disc label from Les Revolte, Les Bon Temps. Then we head south, skipping over the disunited states right down to Bolivia for Los Echos. This one also a 7-inch EP, 33 1/3 RPM 7-inch EP, released October 1969. This band from La Paz in Bolivia. Drummer was that 11-year-old called Terso, 11-year-old girl. Talked about that a few episodes back. Los Echos, track called Callare Simplemente.
Dig what you hear? Yeah! Check out back episodes of Retrospect, 60s Garage Punk radio show and podcast. Always available across all good podcasting providers, including Apple Podcasts, TuneIn.com, Stitcher Radio, Blueberry, Player.fm, MyTuner Radio, Mixcloud, Castbox, Podbean, Pod Directory, and many more.
Yeah. Well, while we're down south of the border, let's go up a bit to Mexico for Los Moscas. Out of Guadalajara, 3 albums, lots and lots of cover versions on those LPs released 68 through to 1972. This is off their debut album called Moni Moni. This is Las Moscas with Vamos a Nada.
También los pies, muévete al derecho, muévete al revés, muévete al revés. Como hago go, como ye, ven y baila nena, yo te enseñaré, yo te enseñaré. Nada en la mañana, nada sin cesar, nada toda hora, nada sin parar, nada sin parar. Vete mi lana a nadar, verás que nadando vamos a gozar, vamos a nadar. Como ye, como go, ven y nada nena, nada como yo, nada como yo. Y también los pies, muévete al derecho, muévete al revés, nada como un pez. Como hago go, como ye, ven y baila nena, yo te enseñaré, yo te enseñaré. Nada en la mañana, nada sin cesar, nada toda hora, nada sin parar, nada sin parar. Vete mi lana a nadar, verás que nadando vamos a gozar, vamos a nadar. Como ye, como go, ven y nada nena, nada como yo, nada como yo.
I have been disappointed with some others. Mexico was worse. It's terrible.
Retrospect, 60s Garage Punk, Garage Rock and Psychedelia.
Mirando al cielo, ruego a Dios, vuelvas a mí. De noche sueño que te tengo cerca a mí. Cuando despierto yo quisiera llorar. Todo es mentira, solo un sueño, nada más. Quisiera yo poder estar donde tú estás, y porque calmaría mucho mi dolor. Ya no puedo yo vivir sin tu querer. Ven ya mi vida, o sí, o moriré. Estoy muy triste porque estás lejos de mí, y la distancia me separa ahora de ti. Lo siento que te quiero mucho, mucho más, pero no siga cuando tú volverás. Mirando al cielo, ruego a Dios, vuelvas a mí. Que te tengo cerca a mí. Cuando despierto yo quisiera llorar. Todo es mentira, solo un sueño, nada más. Quisiera llorar, todo es mentira. Quisiera llorar. Quisiera llorar.
Do these things seem far-fetched to you? If you lived in Russia or China or Cuba, they would not seem so. The citizens of these countries for many years have felt the iron heel of communism upon their daily lives. And unless we have some rapid changes in our country, our easygoing life of 40 hours a week workload and 2 or 3 weeks of paid vacation a year will soon be over. We, too, will be on the same schedule of every communist nation on earth. You will be at work by 5 o'clock in the morning. You'll work until 8 o'clock at night. You'll be forced to work under armed guards continually. You won't work 5 days a week. You won't work 6 days a week. Instead, you'll work 7 days a week, 363 days out of the year. You'll only have 2 days a year off. Those 2 days will be used to praise the communist takeover.
Vago, eres un vago, pues no te gusta trabajar. Te pasas las horas muertas tomando copas en un bar. Vago, eres un vago, el más famoso del local. Si se juega al dominó, sé que nunca aceptarás, pues corres el peligro, ¡wow!, de tenerte que doblar. Te gusta trabajar, tardas el día entero cuando te tienes que levantar. Por eso eres un vago y creo que nunca vas a cambiar. Si se pide tu opinión, callado te quedarás.
That's Global Garage. All in Spanish, starting off in Mexico with Las Moscas Vamos a Nada, then to Colombia for Los Ampex. And if you follow us on Insta or Facebook or our new TikTok account, they're all at Retrospect Garage Punk, or you'll find them. Los Ampex video of them that I've put up. They're from Bogota, members from another band called Los Gold Fingers. They're a pretty popular band, along with other bands like Los Yetis, Los Speakers, and Los Flippers. They were part of a tour called Milo a Go-Go, which toured around the main cities of Colombia in mid-1966. They pretty much wrapped it up at the end of the beat era. Psychedelic music was coming in, and a few of the members went on to form a band called The Time Machine. to adopt the more psychedelic style. But as Los Ampex, 3 LPs, 1966 and 1967, the track I had, Pintalo de Negro, off their 1967 debut, self-titled, The Ampex, or Los Ampex. 30 in the set, we go to Spain for Los Boltines, formed in Madrid 1964. Band members previously played in Los Diablos Negros, the Black Devils. The information I have says they were animated by the success of Los Brincos and had the intention of contesting them for first place on the national hit lists. The first EP, 1965, few lineup changes for this band. By 1967, they were doing pretty well, but the band dissolved with the vocalist Camilo Blanes going on to a successful career as a more melodic singer under the name Camilo Sesto, apparently far removed from the rock and roll of Los Boltines. So Los Boltines, a track called Eres un Vago, out of Colombia.
Phil Gray.
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 Phil Gray's Retrospect.
Heading back to the States with a band from Long Island, New York. They were together 65 to 67. They're called the Mystic Tide, credited for creating some of the first psychedelic anthems. Not a lot of commercial success, but highly regarded as a psychedelic band. 4 singles between 65 and 67, all written by the band's guitarist Joe Docco. There's a bunch of material available from an unissued acetate, 1965, called I Wouldn't Care, but this one's from 1967. We've had the B-side before, Psychedelic Journey Part 1. This is the A-side. Also had this track, but not for a while. This is the Mystic Tide with Frustration.
Log of the Starship Enterprise, stardate 5943.7.
Captain Kirk, this is Lieutenant Uhura. Mr. Spock is ready to patch in. Go ahead, Mr. Spock.
I'm on the surface of the destroyed barbarian planet now, Captain.
Destroyed? What do you see, Mr. Spock?
The surviving inhabitants are in a dreadful condition.
More great 60s garage punk.
see you every day. I'm in the crowd, I've gone astray. I'm so whipped, I'm in a whirl. Because of you said, girl, just you watching out for you. Open your box and let me through. A lovesick fool I'll never be. I'm in you now, you're just sweet. One day will come, I'll run away. The tales full of every day. There's still love to run from you. Open your box and let me through. Or turn me loose or let me go. Oh, why I stayed, I'll never know. Or turn me loose or let me be. I'll let the girls you see. Just to watch her up at you. Open your box and let me through. Turn me loose or let me be. I'll let the girls to see. Just you watch her up at you. Open your box and let me through. Open your box and let me through. Open your box and let me through.
It isn't just the lyrics, it's the beat.
Retrospect. 60s garage punk, garage rock and psychedelia.
Did I treat her so unkind? When I spoke, was I kind? This was so bad, it should not be. Why did she have to leave me be, my friend? Tell me, friend. What have I done to be cast out alive? The love was lost, for mine was right. The bitterness lingers yet. Must think away, must I forget, my friend? Tell me, friend. What are the rules? What are the rules? I need you friends to tell me my every day. Should I have fell out or each way? What must I do to be loved too? I've been good, I've been true, my friend. Tell me, friend. What are the rules? What are the goals? I need you to
And that is 3 tracks out of the States, starting off with the Mystic Tide Frustration. Then The Red Dogs. July 67 release on Atco Records. They were a 9-piece multi-instrument show company from Lawrence, Kansas. So their origins are in a band called The Limits, who were chosen to be the house band for the opening of the Red Dog Inn in Lawrence, so they were renamed the Red Dogs. They toured extensively, large lineup, horns, organs, guitars, drums, and dance routines, sort of, choreography. Very popular show band, but unlike most show bands, they also like to play a little bit of Eric Clapton and Jimi Hendrix. So 1967, they released their first single called Open Up. B-side, We're Gonna Hate Ourselves. This was on Atlantic Records. We had Open Up. Then thirdly, new band for the show. You can see this band up on our Insta and Facebook, called The Private Property of Digital. A release on TP Records from 1967. The track is called To My Friends. It's the B-side of a 45 called Look at Me, the Mantelpiece Martyr. Interestingly, spelt incorrectly. The Private Property of Digil was in fact a guy called Doug Yankus. His band, described as bearing more resemblance to the Beach Boys and the Beatles than any Cream influence that he might have had later in his career when he formed a band called Soup. The Private Property of Digil, to my friends.
Dig what you hear?
Yeah!
Check out back episodes of Retrospect, 60s Garage Punk radio show and podcast. Always available across all good podcasting providers, including Apple Podcasts, TuneIn.com, Stitcher Radio, Blueberry, Player.fm, MyTuner Radio, Mixcloud, Castbox, Podbean, Pod Directory, and many more.
Well, this next track, you can find it on our Insta and our Facebook and our TikTok, with audio anyway. I'm going back to this New Zealand release. It's been far too many episodes since I first revealed this to you. It was a new release then. 1966 recordings from a rip-snorting garage rock and roll set, which was the final performance of a band called Grim Limited. Together only 18 months, but described as New Zealand's answer to the Pretty Things. This release is called Shakin' It Up at the Nicoberg, which was a club, in fact a coffee lounge in Palmerston North, the lower part of New Zealand's North Island. While they were called Palmerston North's Pretty Things, they could also be compared to The Who, the Rolling Stones, and the Kinks. So on this release, this live gig, there are covers of Milk Cow Blues, The Kids Are Alright, Substitute, Gloria, Dancing in the Street, Get Off My Cloud, and A Well-Respected Man, and many more. So here we go. From New Zealand's Grim Limited, this is Substitute.
But I'm a substitute for another guy. Look
the shack. All I had was the clothes on my back. Lord knows just how much I know. This place go tobacco. Yeah, 'cause it's wrong. The only place I've ever known. Yes, Lord knows how much I know. Tobacco road. Gonna leave, get a job. Yeah, with the help and face on my phone. Get some money and become rich, I know. Take it on back to tobacco road. I'll let me tell you more. Bring dynamite and a crane. Blow it up, I'm gonna start it over again. Gonna build a town that I'm proud to show. Give it the name Tobacco Road. Ah, yeah. Ah, 'cause it's on now. There's only place I've ever known. Oh, come on, you baby. Yes, Lord knows how much I know. Tobacco road. Whoa, right now. Oh, come on, baby. Yeah. Pull it now. Gonna leave, get a job. Yeah, with the help and the grace of my God. Get some money, gonna become so rich, I know. Gonna bring it on back to Tobacco Road. All right. Bring dynamite and a crane. Gonna blow it off, I'm gonna start it over again. Build a town that I'm proud to show. Give it the name Tobacco. Let me tell you why. Oh, 'cause it's so dry. Oh yeah, the only place I've ever known. Yes, know how much I know. Tobacco road. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm going home. But I'm going back. I'm going home. I'm going home. Well, I'm going back. To the back road. Back to my home. Tobacco road. Oh, Tobacco road. Tobacco road. Back to my home. Tobacco road.
We had the Grim Limited from New Zealand covering The Who, then from Australia, The Wild Cherries. Formed 1964 playing rhythm and blues and jazz, before becoming the most relentlessly experimental psychedelic band on the Melbourne discotheque scene. Loads of personnel changes throughout the band's life. Released 4 singles for Festival Records. Probably the best known one is called Chrome Plated Yabby. That was June 1967. We had one of their covers of Tobacco Road, Australia's The Wild Cherries. Wrapping up with an instrumental, this band took their name from the first initials of their band members, Mauricio Marjarana, Antonello Vanucci, Roberto Podio, and Carlos Pes. M-A-R-C. They are called I Mark IV, Italian 4-member session group who largely played on soundtrack and library music recordings. They played and recorded with well-known composers such as Ennio Morricone. So, I Mark IV, this track is called Mucchi, out of Italy. That's it for this week's Retrospect. Thanks for joining me. Remember, loads of back episodes available wherever you get your podcasts. I'm Phil Gray for Retrospect 60s Garage Punk Show.
Connect with Retrospect. Retrospect Garage Punk Radio on Facebook and Retrospect 60s Garage Punk on Instagram. And for back episodes, find Retrospect 60s Garage Punk Show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and lots more great podcasting platforms.
Was not a great job.
This Free FM podcast was brought to you with support from New Zealand On Air.